welcome to this episode of the Peeps Quick Cafe. I'm Luanne Crosby, and I'm very glad you are tuning in. Today's theme is songs from the turn of the century. Of course, somebody pointed out to me, there's been another century that turned since these songs were written. So just to clarify, these are songs from the late 1800s, early 1900s. And we're going to start with a song called By the Light of the Silvery Moon. And there were a lot of songs written around this period of time by a group of New York songwriters and publishers referred to as Tin Pan Alley. And moon songs became very popular. And this was one of them. By the light of the silvery moon, I want to swoon to my honey, I'll croon love's tune. Honey moon, keep a shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love's dreams. We'll be cuddling soon by the silvery moon. Thank you. Okay, this next song is called Won't You Come Home, Bill Bailey. I learned this song, as I did many of these when I was little, because we had a book of American folk tunes on our piano, and this was in there. It was written by an American songwriter and pianist, and he was working at in a saloon in Michigan, and there was this guy who used to come in all the time and hang out, and his name was Willard Bill Bailey. And Bill, we used to talk about his wife, Sarah, who did not really like the fact that he stayed out so late, and he was sort of a night owl and would come home from the bar probably a little, anyway, 2 sheets to the wind maybe. But the piano player ended up writing this song from Sarah's point of view. Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? I've cried the whole night long. I'll do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. I know I done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I threw you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb? Yeah, I know I'm to blame. Well, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? I cry the whole night long. I'll do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Remember that rainy evening I throwed you out with nothing but a fine tooth comb? Yeah, I know that I'm to blame. Well, ain't that a shame? Bill Bailey, won't you please? Bill Bailey, won't you please? Bill Bailey, won't you please come home? Thank you. The rest of that story is that he brought this song home and played it for her, and she didn't really think it was that funny, but whatever. Okay, here is a song. This was written in 1892 by a British songwriter, Harry Dace, and this is another one I've known my whole life, but I recently heard this story, and that is that he was British and he moved to the United States and he brought his bicycle, and he had to pay duty on the bicycle. So his friend, another songwriter, William Jerome, said to him lightly, "It's lucky you didn't, bring a bicycle bill for 2, or you would have had to pay double duty." And Harry thought that was such a great, he just loved that Bicycle Bill for Two. So he ended up writing this song. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. Now that's a short song because people really only sing the chorus. That's the chorus. I went and looked at the verses and they just weren't that great, which is, I guess, is why people tended to only sing the choruses. And there's another song I'm going to do now, which is the exact same way. Everyone knows this chorus. This is a popular song from 1910, and it was a huge hit. But what's funny is I knew it and I thought, oh, that's a great one to add to my repertoire. And I went and listened to it and the verses just weren't that great. So instead, we're just going to keep singing that chorus. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me too. Keep the love light glowing in your eyes so true. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. One more time, you can sing along. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Let me hear you whisper that you love me too. Keep the love light glowing in your eyes so true. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this song is from the original song. Sometimes it's hard to know exactly where some of these songs came from. This is one that has a checkered past. It was written. It seems that the song that the one we know comes from was written in 1896 by someone named James Carafin. But people heading west, the westward bound, picked up this song and they simplified it and they made it really the song that we know today. The Red River Valley is a valley that forms a natural border between North Dakota and Minnesota, and it's some of it is in Canada, some of it's in the United States. The most famous recorded version of this song is from 1927, and it goes like this. From this valley they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathways a while. Come and sit by my side if you love me. Please don't hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember that Red River Valley and the cowboy who loved you so true. I've been thinking a long time, my darling, of the sweet words you never would say. Now and sit by my side if you love me. Please don't hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember that Red River Valley and the cowboy who loved you so true. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Look for our next one, which is going to have lots of other fun songs. And thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.